Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Civ 5 Brave New Worlds Morocco. I've still got Blasphemous here with me. We have just founded the city of Saleh up there. And we are still trying to figure out how we're going to pull a diplomatic victory out of this game. Now I think the one thing I said was a priority. We should try and ally maritime city-states because they give us the food bonuses that we're struggling with so much, and that will help alleviate it, because right now, as it is, we're going to have trouble getting Morocco above, oh goodness, size 14 even, and that's terrible for your capital. So what we're going to do is we'll see if we can get allied with Vancouver. Now Vancouver would like me to destroy the barb camp there, hook up cotton to our trade network, and generate a great general. Now, a great general is only going to happen if we do a lot of fighting. And now, let's see. Do we see? Trying to see now.
Seems like it'd be easier just to give him money.
Yeah, no, you can give them money, but I'm saying this will give us influence without having to give them money, which is always helpful. And I'm trying to see if I see any cotton around anywhere. Okay, Catherine has cotton. Now, does she have a spare?
Здравствуй.
She does not.
Продолжай.
So we can't buy cotton from her in order to fulfill the quest. And,
Там.
Dito here, you
Halak.
don't have any cotton. Do any of the city-states have cotton? Marble. Wine and porcelain. Copper and jewelry.
Seems like a long shot.
Jewelry, gems, and salt, and sugar. Yeah, we're all allied with them, so no. So what we'll need to do is,
Are we looking for cotton in particular?
What?
Are we looking for cotton in particular?
Because Vancouver wants us to hook it up. So if we get cotton connected to our civilization, if we get a source of cotton, that will give us influence over with them.
I guess that's a long-term goal.
Yeah. So what I am going to do is let's bring your. Yeah, we talked about this before, buddy. Now we have discovered chivalry, so we can upgrade that too. And I could probably buy one. Yeah, 460. It's expensive, but you know what? Having a little bit of an extra army around won't hurt a bit.
It'll hurt them.
Well, them in this case being the barbarians. Okay, there's dyes, there's deer up here, so we talked about maybe getting a city up here, and then another one up here would also be good. But that's like really pushing our borders, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to manage that. Casimir's plotting against us. Well, I'm not surprised. Quite frankly, I'm plotting against him too. I think we're just going to. I think fate is pushing us to be enemies. Just a bit here. We're still building the road here, and there we go. We have our first Kasbah, our first unique tile improvement. So that acts as a fort, and yeah, there we go. Very nice. I'm going to build another one right away. And barb camp there. Okay, there's gold here as well. Now we already have gold, but that's something to take into consideration if we ever manage to get a city up there before the AIs do. Right, 100 gold, so it'll be a couple of turns before with that.
Well, I mean, who's even up there? Elizabeth?
That's between Elizabeth and Bismarck. There's nobody there right now.
Well, let's see. If Casimir is plotting against you, what would be the best course of action?
Well, we're not going to worry about it quite frank. Let's try and discover banking.
So you're not going to move your troops up against his borders or anything?
No, right now, preventing barbarians from turning up around us is actually considerably more important.
Okie dokie.
And we have a couple of units out here, so.
So what's the construction time for a Casbah anyway?
Depends on what sort of terrain you're trying to build it on. But it's not that quick. It takes a few turns. You can build me, you know what? Build me a crossbow. Having an extra military unit around definitely will not hurt.
Oh, hey, truffles.
Yeah. Well, we've already seen a source of those. Now, even though they mentioned Casimir's plotting against us, we're still going to trade with him because we still really need the money. And we'll send our 2 knights up here. We'll see what bard counts we can clear out and try and, if we can clear enough barbarians out, we can maybe get some influence up there, and then maybe start working some settlers up. Maybe I'm still considering putting a city here and using that as a specialist pump.
Wonder who plundered you.
No, that wasn't one of our trade routes. That's the war that we... oh no, barbarians between London and Casablanca. So London is up here. So there's barbarians hanging out in this area here. Elizabeth had sent a trade route from down here, caravan down this way. So that means somewhere in here there's barbarians.
That means that they're probably going to come down there.
Yeah, well, I think actually having another knight around would be helpful then, in that case. Continue building the roads. We're in there somewhere. Yeah, Casimir's got himself a decent little army together. We'll, I'm definitely going to have to produce some units too.
It doesn't look quite as scary as the one that Elizabeth sent down.
No, it doesn't. But, I mean, you'll notice there that's musketmen, so Casimir's got his first gunpowder units.
Ooh, guns. That's not good.
Right, I will... Actually, since I know for a fact, this will be an interesting idea. I'm going to put a boat into this water. A ranged boat. It can fire units on the land, but he can't put other boats in the water there. There's nobody else has ports in the Red Sea.
What if he shoots your boats?
He can shoot them, but I'm just saying it's a useful strategy for keeping control over the area.
Certainly a plan. What's the ETA on gunpowder for you?
Okay, gunpowder is over here. So if we want to deliver gunpowder, we have to do ironworking, metal casting, physics, steel, and then gunpowder.
That's quite a road.
Don't worry, we have our Casbahs which act as forts. We'll have crossbows that will be enough to hold them off.
Как тебе понравится,
Yes, we would like to
если я
be friends with Russia. Casimir likes that we're friends with Russia.
Not that it matters, since he's clearly about to stomp you himself.
No, he's busy at war with England. He's not going to... He's occupied.
Wait, how do you know he's at war with England?
Because we bribed England to go to war with him.
And they can't just stop going to war?
We haven't got a notification. Once they make peace, a message will pop up saying England and Poland have made peace.
Oh, okay. So
that hasn't happened, so we know they're still at war.
I guess they'd have to be like sending boats against each other or something since you're in the way.
Yeah, well, there hasn't
Как
actually
тебе
much.
понравится,
Catherine
если я
is
предложу?
begging for money from us. We're not going to give it to her. We need that money. I'm sorry. Keeping that money is actually really important. Actually, something I should be doing. I should pledge my protection to Vancouver. That gives us a very slight increase in our base influence with them.
What if you don't actually protect them?
They will. Oh, then you lose your influence with them, and they get angry. To actually go negative with them.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, if you promise to protect them, you have to. If somebody else comes around and bullies them, you have to choose. Do you want to piss off the other AI, or do you want to piss off the city-state?
Uh-oh. Missionary snuck in somehow.
That doesn't matter. We don't have our own religion, so we're welcoming of foreign religions. Let's see, now actually, especially since Casimir's Catholicism here, Catholicism lets us buy pagodas with faith. And you see, pagodas there give you happiness, culture, and faith. This is really good for us, especially with a wide empire. Being able to buy lots of pagodas, that's fantastic.
It's not like you're spending the faith on anything else.
Es wäre in eurem Interesse.
Selling ivory to Bismarck, absolutely.
Now, when it comes to actually, playing with other people, can you do trade routes at basically any time? Or trade agreements, I mean?
Yep. Yeah, you just have to go to the other player and propose it.
Oh, there they are.
Well, that's one set of barbarians. There's quite a lot out there. I'm going to build a lumber mill here. Elizabeth's plotting against us, but that's not a surprise.
Catherine's been a great source of information.
Yeah, and you can see here now we're having a very hard time getting Marrakesh to grow anymore.
Because of the lack of food?
Because of the lack of food, and that's really bad. Starting to struggle at size 12 like that is really bad. Because
well, I mean,
the way Civ 5 works, the way it's balanced, Civ 5, it encourages very strongly for you to have a large and powerful capital.
It only makes sense.
Okay, there's another Casbah up, and let's see now.
Well, I mean, how many cities have we connected by roads at this point?
We've connected Rabat, Tangier, and Fez.
Alright, so the only thing that's left is Saleh.
Saleh and Casablanca, and we're working on that now. Just I'm wondering what specifically to do with this worker, and it's just whether it's worth farming the. You know, I'm going to build trading posts along the roads.
Yeah, I mean, if it's at loose ends, you might as well just fill in the spaces.
So I'm saving up my money now to try and buy influence with Vancouver. And we have entered the Renaissance era ourselves now. Very nice. And I think, yeah, we are going to have to create a specialist pump city. And I'm going to do that the way I proposed and settle up here on Lake Galilee.
Congratulations on catching up with the rest of the world, by the way.
So we know there's nobody up there, so that's. But this is the Caucasus Mountains here on this whole region. It's all very hilly and mountainous. It will take forever to traverse. So actually, what I should do is, if I want to settle up there, I should discover astronomy, then send a unit out into the water, sail up around, and try and cross here, cross Asia Minor, or Anatolia, Turkey, cross this, and come around here, disembark into the Black Sea, and then come out here. That would actually be way faster than trying to send units up this way.
I see. So, astronomy helps you with doing overseas travel?
Yep, astronomy means you can see here faster embark move. It lets you enter deep water. Your units can enter deep water, and it also gives your units an extra movement point on water. And since water doesn't have like tile obstructions and things, because like hills make you move a lot slower, so it would be a lot faster for us to send move our troops around that way.
I'm surprised there aren't any terrain obstructions in water, like things like shoals or the like.
There are atolls that can happen, but they don't count as obstructions. You can move through them without difficulty. The only actual things in the water that will stop you moving are the Great Barrier Reef and Krakatoa, which are natural wonders and are treated as mountains and therefore impassable.
I've encountered that in myself in gameplay. Do all natural wonders cause a bonus if you discover them?
Yes, you get a point of happiness. Yes, I would like to be friends with Poland. So there we go. That's diverted the war between us. Let's see. Now we need a university because we desperately need to keep our science up. And keeping our science going at a decent rate at all in this game is going to be very hard. Now, Confucianism that Elizabeth's finding here does not give us the ability to buy anything. So, when it comes to the two religions, we will favour Polish Catholicism.
Is there a clearly superior religion in this game?
Let's check. But right now, clearly superior is Catholicism. That will help us because Poland has picked beliefs that benefit us. But you can see here what everybody has picked here. Because remember, you choose what bonuses you want every game, every time you create a religion. And Marrakesh here we've produced our first great scientist. I will put him down there. Make sure Marrakesh is working the tile. And there we go. And now Marrakesh, oh right, it's stagnating because it's producing a settlement. Right. Now let's move you out here. Okay, that's some fairly effective spawn busting. So
not going to kill the archers?
One settler up here, and then we'll send another settler from Rabat out into the ocean and try and maneuver him around up to here, and we'll settle up here in Georgia. Okay, we cleared the camp. Next turn we'll give Vancouver 500 gold, and that should get us allied with them, which will help with the food situation. Oh, we're not allies with Malacca anymore. Okay, so we'll have to give the money to Malacca instead. Right, this will give us a lot of happiness, or we could open rationalism. Extra science and the Empire is happy. The science, right now we're having science trouble. The science is more important. science in Civ 5 is everything. So we'll go with that. And there I'll keep a unit up around here as a lookout. Send the other knight back down this way. This should, yeah. All right. Well, we'll pull something decent out of this game yet.
Es wäre in eurem Interesse, dass ihr die...
Yes. Samarkand would like us to pledge protection to them.
Как тебе понравится?
That means somebody has been bullying them. Yeah, now there's a bug that just popped up. The AI's getting mad, saying that we broke a promise to them. We have not broken a promise. We said, get fucked, when he asked us to stop buying or expanding our borders near him. We told him to get fucked. There's a bug. The AI will act as though you did promise it to them, and then when your borders inevitably expand, they get angry. It's there's nothing to do about it.
What causes that bug to happen?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it seems like the having the player say no would be kind of easy to track, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, I genuinely have no idea what does it. Let's see. Well, you know what? Okay.
I mean, that was the whole reason we chose Morocco, right? Get Casbahs.
Yeah. Trying to show off how to use them, and it's
Как тебе понравится,
easier said than done.
если я...
Yeah, we'll keep selling cast now here. I want to buy this hill tile. It's not the best use of money, but I still want it, and I still want to keep it away from Poland. This desert hill tile would be nice to buy as well, but 210 gold, it's not worth it.
Yep.
But I would very much like to put a Casbah on that tile.
Casbahs forever. Yep.
Well, no, especially since we're having border tensions with Poland, and the Casbah acts as a fort that gives a defensive bonus.
Do nations give warnings before they go to war, or do they just start attacking
they'll just show up at your door with troops and then attack you. And mind you, if you show up their door with troops, and they'll get antsy about it and come and ask you about it. And if you get a global diplomatic penalty.
เราพ่อของเรา
But you can't do the
ก
same
ษัต
with
ริย์แห่ง
them.
สยามนับเป็นเกียรติอย่างยิ่ง
So
ที่
this
ท่า
is
นเดิน
Ram
มาเที่ยวประเท
Kamahan
ศสยามของ
Siam.
เรา
I hate this guy because he's a very passive aggressive AI, and he's got an obnoxiously punchable baby face.
เจ้าบอกว่า
Passive aggressive how?
He won't
Hang on.
actually like ever declare war on you, but he'll be a really obnoxious in your face.
θαύμα. Ποιον όνομα είπε η
There's
Σεν,
Theodora
ο καλός
Byzantium.
ξένος?
Exchange embassies.
Joy.
Yeah, so what happened there was somebody, discovered every civilization in the world and was the first to discover printing press technology. And so, therefore, Russia founded the World Congress. So now we can see where everybody is. You have Siam. Look at there. Look at the size of Siam's capital.
Oh my. 29?
29.
And we're at what? 12?
12.
What are we doing, man?
So, we're just going to have to manage. Let's send our knight up here, make sure the coast is clear. It is. Sound like
Swadee.
right borders from us, sure. I see.
Ikusa se
It's not like they can do anything about it way over the other side of the world. You can see here, Theodora in Constantinople has started in actual Morocco.
Do not wait.
Fortunately, she's only a 14.
Yeah, now that over there, that would be where Tangier is in real life. Right, well, we
Yep.
need a caravan. More caravans.
Now, if you had actually started near Western Sahara, that would have been a great place for Casbahs.
If they had a river, sure. I'm wondering if there would be a good spot for a coastal city up here. Maybe right here?
I'd say so.
Well, I mean, you'd lose the deer and you'd lose a lot of the mountain bonuses. I mean, if I settled right here on the truffles, we could settle next to the mountain and then get an observatory through that. Because observatories are buildings that you unlock in astronomy, and you can only build in cities that are directly adjacent to a mountain. But they give you 50% science in that city, same as like the National College does.
That's very handy.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
So I don't do that.
Well, it's a question of will it be worth it to like hamper the city in other ways in order to do that. Oh, there's crabs there. Yes, it will actually be worth it to do that. And then we can have a coastal city that we can start sending trade routes from.
Time to get some crabs.
So we'll eventually phase out the caravans and replace them with cargo ships, which will give us a lot more money and a lot more flexibility in how we can manage our manage this game. This is going to go well for us. Steel. I'm going to get gunpowder just to. Nice little.
Just to keep up with the Joneses.
Just to keep an eye on things, since we're not like we're going for diplomatic. We don't need to really rush anything right here. After I get gunpowder, I'll go up to architecture and see if we can build the porcelain tower. Since we opened rationalism, that option would be open to us, and it's always good to get the porcelain tower just to have it. The porcelain tower being a big science wonder.
I see that you're preemptively clearing out the space for your guys to arrive in.
Yep. Sensible plan. Now that's assuming that we can get past England.
I mean, what are the odds that they'd waylay you at sea?
Oh, it's not whaling at sea it's worried about. It's being able to pass through Asia Minor. Alright, I should say Anatolia. I keep saying Asia Minor. That's the old name for it. Actually, and then once we discover architecture, I'll go back up this way to get to fertilizer. And fertilizer gives you extra food from pastures, so sheep and everything, plantations, and food from farm tiles with no access to fresh water. So that will significantly increase our ability to produce food and grow our cities.
Yeah.
So now we set here, we'll buy these tiles to make sure England can't, well, we will once we have the money. Or Zazate, I'll be using it to
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
keep having a where's the bonus? I'll be using this to try and grow it, and then produce a lot of business here. I'll put the artist guild and the musicians guild in this city. And yeah, Marrakesh. Yeah, let's see now. Do we want a workshop? Do we want a bank?
A workshop would make building a lot faster.
Yeah, I suppose a workshop. It's just, do we want the extra production now, or do we want the extra money now? You know, it's the old debate. Kill the Barb camp. Oh, Tyre wanted to secure that camp, so now we're allies with Tyre. That's excellent. We won't be allies with them for very long, but yeah.
Look at all those troops that Tyre has.
Yeah, well, Tyre's not in any position to actually be using them, so it doesn't make that much of a difference, really.
I mean, it'd be nice if they gave some of those troops over to you. I mean, I've had that happen to me sometimes.
Yeah,
where...
no, but Tyre isn't a militaristic city-state. It's a mercantile city-state, so it doesn't give you troops.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've had that happen in my own games where city-states that I'm allied with just give me extra troops, and that's handy.
That's what military states do.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
That's the special bonus in militaristic city-states. Mercantile city-states gives you happiness, maritime gives you food, militaristic gives you troops, and religious gives you faith.
I can honestly say that there are some that are a bit more powerful than others.
Yeah. And, monument here. Oh, Tangier has, we've advanced an era, so it's 300 faith to buy a pagoda now, so. And yeah, I'll see if I want to buy.
I beg your pardon?
Elizabeth won't give me open borders. Yeah, I was afraid of this. So getting our troops around there is actually going to be quite difficult. Or getting our units around there.
Well, how far has Warwick expanded?
Oh, it's not Warwick that we're worried about. It's this city that she settled up here on Cyprus. And around here and everything, so it's like...
Hello again.
I think that might actually just be...
Go ahead.
No. If I give you
That's
horses...
unacceptable.
Oh, she will. She will. She wouldn't... I asked her what would make it work, and she wouldn't say that apparently giving the horses was enough. So, yeah, I'll not argue.
Are you okay with giving horses away?
Yeah, it'll be fine. We have a few cavalry units that will do us just fine. Okay, right, we'll get gunpowder. And we're way over time again. So, I really should start setting up a timer, but, yeah, so I think we'll, with our scout heading off into the Mediterranean, we will end it there, and, see you next time, everybody.